This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big Ten versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sun Devils will kick this away to get us going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush, the sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Oh, what a grab!
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Completion makes it 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. He rolls at it. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. Blocked with the turf, but made the first man miss in the way to the 1st down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Here we go. And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. They've down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's reeled in. It's sharp. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. See if he can make something happen with the return. It's a foot race. And a speedy return. A big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Catch made on the left side. Now here we go. Headed for the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up, still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, you just don't see that happen very often. A loss of yards on a quarterback sneak. I don't know if that was the center in the quarterback exchange. I don't know if he was not anticipating the snap. But to go backwards, that's on the offensive line and the quarterback.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt.
He's got 2.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Fights off a defender. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on third and long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media will be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next third down.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And this one is down near the 40. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. drives will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a... He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Just 2 field goals in 3 previous red zone trips. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt?
22.
And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Callow. And the Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's in the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
Defense is coming after him. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's the handoff. Bites off a defender. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense really clicking.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Hey, you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Here we go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try the option play here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. At the 20. And he finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ohio State, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the though he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Using his legs here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Breaks free. Here he goes. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain on the first down.
They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Callow. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
It's 4th down. It's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. But there's a flag down. We might get another shot at this. The Sun Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense getting set. It's second down. Now here's the toss play. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Moves out of the pocket. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grinding away on the ground. Powering through a tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback, because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Tackled, but first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Sun Devils will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing second and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Second down, they're going to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And they get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
56, Ohio State, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback looking to scramble and tackled there by the defense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback
looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I look to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Pitch play to the back. Fights through the tackler. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
The defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Direct snap. On the attempted trickery, backfires, and now it's 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip, but it's incomplete. A 4th down stop, turnover on downs.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Extending the play now. He's got a 1st down and more. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.